Students from Dulce, New Mexico who traveled to attend school within the Archuleta School District in Pagosa Springs received good news this past week. Governor Grisham of New Mexico gave the green light, allowing students to return to school using a hybrid model of in-person and distance learning. The governor also made exceptions on the mandatory 14-day quarantine for students crossing state lines who attend other school districts. More than 130 students from Dulce, New Mexico, which is the tribal headquarters of the Jicarilla Apache Reservation, travel 70 miles round trip each day to attend school in Pagosa Springs. The students receive services like guidance counseling, special education, and other support that is not always adequate within their own school district. Darryl Vigil, who lives in Dulce, New Mexico with his 4 sons, spoke with us about the moment his son, Charlie, was diagnosed as autistic, and when Vigil realized that Charlie would need more emotional and academic support than he could receive locally.
We knew there was something going on with Charlie. Hope he would grow out of it. 3 years ago, we finally were able to find some testing resources in Durango, and go through because it takes a battery of different tests, to finally determine, if somebody is on the spectrum or not. And so when we finally were able to do that, then we had 2 years of school, like knowing Charlie's autistic. Oh, okay. And then it's like the whole world kind of opens up, because then you have some ability to actually help your child, and then help those educators help your child too. We started that conversation real quickly, and just like, hey, this is where my son is at, and this is my situation. I'm not from here, and but I need some options for my child, because I don't know what else to do.
The Archuleta School District has not only welcomed the students from Dulce in the recent past, but the district was also in early communication with tribal leadership when they began planning for fall reopening during the pandemic.
We've also been in constant communication with tribal leadership over there, with their Indian Education Department in New Mexico. We've been talking with folks and looking at and staying on top of what regulations and restrictions are in place for students who live within New Mexico. The fact that the tribal leadership really called for that stay-at-home order for quite some time recently really helped to stabilize their numbers of cases. So they really have declined. In fact, San Juan Basin Health, in a call just yesterday, have declared them kind of in the yellow category. They were orange and red, and now they're back down at the same level as Archuleta County and La Plata County.
This next school year will bring a lot of uncertainty for everyone, but for now it is good news for students like the ones in Dulce who don't have many options. Although Charlie graduated from high school this past year, Vigil would like to continue being a resource for other families within Dulce who need additional support and continue a broader conversation among both communities.
And we'll always be grateful, for our experience of Pagosa Springs High School, and the people that made it happen. And so it's like, what can I do now to ensure that there's, that hopefully we built some relatedness, with the two communities. And what can I do now as a parent and a member of this community to hopefully ensure that, if other kids from our community can need access to, other education systems like Pagosa, that, that there's a dialogue happening in the broader Pagosa community of understanding.
Thank you for watching this edition of Pagosa Local News.